Well, this is refreshingly different from the Depression Land that the other beta quests have offered.
Everything here looks a little bit more like a cardboard cutout, but I really love the blue sky here, don't you?
Oh yes.
It's really pretty.
It is a vast improvement on the death and despair from the other.
Yeah, exactly. You see that?
I'm so happy.
That house is missing right there.
But its door is still there.
Indeed.
Such absurdity. Those, rocks are not normally there.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that one house was lost at the Kakariko Village fire. No!
Damn it,
I should have seen that coming. A lone door in the middle of the...
Especially since you're on the inside of the house right now.
Should probably reset.
Yeah, reset time.
So let's take a look and see what this version Zora's Domain has to offer.
I'd just like to point out that tree is not placed there in the actual game. That is a beta tree.
It's very beta.
So beta. Okay.
This is odd.
Yeah, it's kind of an It seems like the forest, but the ground isn't there. It's unfinished. There's all these...
That...
Okay. There's debug rooms that you can find in this game, as well as Majora's Mask, but why would they have a room that's like a half-finished, you know, forest village where they could test all the signs out? You know, that doesn't...
Well, we found a tunnel, not an art piece.
Okay. Great Deku Tree is open, as if you're going to do the first dungeon. And now everything is kind of back to normal, actually. Alright, so let's try this here.
Yeah, I want to see what this dungeon's like as an adult. We are going to wreck everything. Okay. This is not really where we should have ended up coming through the Deku mouth. This is a surprise to me. Let's go in. Can you pull out your ocarina?
Basically, it's reset time. Another beta element that isn't really in the game, but people really struggle to find, and by the way, yes, that is a massive glitch that we're looking at, is the unicorn fountain. The unicorn fountain was first shown in basically some early beta screens, and essentially it was like a fairy fountain, except with unicorns. And if you were to look at it from above, it would kind of look like this. So there's a lot of speculation as to what the unicorn fountain was. Some people say that you got the sword beam attack there. Some people say that you got the Triforce there, which would contradict the Temple of Time being the entrance to the Sacred Realm, but whatever. When I first played this game, it did kind of seem like this area right here was some sort of passageway that you should get through, but could never really get through it. But there is a way to get through it, actually, and you don't need the beta code, but you do need the levitation code. So let's rock this real quick here.
Lyric.
Oh. Yep, right up Link's crotch there.
Tunic footage is... it's pretty spicy.
So you just kind of get underneath the world here. And then kind of bounce your way over to the unicorn fountain. And here we are in Zora's domain. So where do I go? Because I couldn't explore this area before because I was a kid and I didn't have the iron boots. And of course I couldn't explore it as an adult because of the ice. So there's actually a little passageway down here. And a little cave. But there's nothing in it. So was the unicorn fountain supposed to be down here? Maybe. I'm not sure. A lot of speculation.
I think we need to update our Kate's video, my friend.
I think we do, actually. The unicorn fountain symbol is kind of all over the place in Zora's domain, if that's actually what it is. You can see it right here. In fact, this one right here, you can see it almost looks like little mouths that they have. Like, it's kind of small, but maybe it's just because I'm looking for it, you know?
Maybe.
The question remains, if it was just supposed to be a portal to Zora's domain, and that was just a symbol of the Zora people, then why would they, just at the last minute, barricade that passage off? What would be the purpose of doing it? I don't know. It's a lot of speculation. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time beta quest. I go on these websites and they're all like, oh man, like it's a whole new game within the game, it's a whole new quest. It's really nothing like that.
No, it really isn't. I mean, there's some cool things. It's neat to see the magic jar undergo magic transformations, and it's neat to see some of the different things you see. But ultimately, it's just a collection of random unfinished rooms and a lot of glitches arranged in no reasonable fashion that you mostly have to seek out independently and run the risk of glitching out the game to freezing point at any given point.
And quite constantly, and quite consistently. You know, that said, what we showed was not a definitive list. I've seen fully functional R-Wings that people have found online. I'm still trying to figure out the codes to make it work with my games, but unfortunately we couldn't show it today. But, you know, some people are still looking and trying to do the beta quest looking for the Triforce. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen, because I think they removed it at such an early state in the game that it just simply doesn't exist anymore. Also, it would contradict the story, because Ganon has the Triforce of Power, which is how he came into power. So, you know, there's some cool stuff, and if you have the patience to do it, absolutely, go beta Questin. If you don't, well, then just kind of search around online and hope someone finds something cool.
As for me, I think I'm gonna have to toast to the end of my beta questing career.
I'll probably do more tomorrow.